Hello, a brand new sale has just been listed at a very significant $14 million indeed here in Miami for luxury waterfront homes. And we're seeing a new strategy from Enrique Iglesias. So we're here to look at the latest updates on luxury waterfront homes, the weekly report specifically for luxury waterfront homes here in Miami. Remember, we take Stillwater Drive and use a 0.5-mile radius, and we do the financial analysis every week, covering both sales and rentals. So welcome. We're here for the week of June 25th to July 2nd. Welcome to the weekly update on the Miami luxury home real estate market. Let's look at this sheet. In total, 18 homes are listed in the area, which is very few. We have one new listing, 1410 South Biscayne Point Road in Miami Beach, listed at 14 million. The asking price is 14 million, which comes to 2,721 per square foot. It's only been on the market for 4 days. That's in Miami. Truly a very beautiful property. The second one, 807 86th Street in Miami, is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom home with an asking price of 3.6 million. So here we at $1,222 per square foot, and it was just listed yesterday, the 1st of July. Again, this is in Miami on the Waterfront luxury home that's highly sought after. Analysis. We're seeing consistently active demand for ultra-luxury properties, especially around the exclusive Biscayne Point area, which is precisely where we took our Stillwater reference. So prices remain quite high with a strong price per square foot ratio, indicating robust market performance. These are ideal properties for primary residences or long-term investors, because you won't get immediate returns from renting, but you will see exceptional returns in terms of the asset's value. Let me remind you, we're talking about houses with pools and waterfront location. So it really is a very luxurious property. And as we'll see, there's actually an article about Enrique Iglesias in the Real Deal, where it's noted that he's starting to buy up several lots around this property, right across from his home, in order to expand his holdings, of course, and to extend his estate. Part 2. About rentals. You can see it right here, 9 properties available for rental. It's not a huge boom. In fact, one of them was taken off the market this week, which is 1395 Daytona Road. Here in Miami, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, $1,500 per month. Note, it wasn't the whole house that was for rent. It was just a single room. It's just a room, exactly as we call it here. 153 days on the market. That's still quite a lot for a room in this particular area, especially considering the asking price. But this property is just a single room, not an entire house. I'll say it again. The amount of time it's spent on the market clearly reflects the declining interest in room rentals in this area, which is now more sought after for entire houses or villas with a view of the bay. So wealthier individuals, investors, people who can also afford to rent this type of house in its entirety. Part 3. The trend and the focus as we concentrate on this market. What is the trend? The trend is simple. It completely reflects what I was just telling you a moment ago. Enrique Iglesias, as you can see directly in this article from Real Deal, is starting, according to a recent article, the singer is assembling several plots of land across from his own estate at Ray Point. You can see it in this article directly from Real Deal, and I'm also putting the link below in the video. In fact, recently, Real Deal published an article stating that Enrique Iglesias is buying up the parcels around his property, most likely to establish an estate. This confirms a clear trend. Rooms, the bedrooms rented in these houses, which happened often and still does, are now much less in demand. The proof is right here, as you can see on this sheet, this Excel sheet. So this one, which was taken off the market 1395 Daytona stayed exactly 153 days on the market at a price of 1.5 million, which is actually a very fair price for the area, allowing you to live in a neighborhood with a closed gate, security, and a guard right at the entrance in a quiet upscale area, Stillwater, so 15 none. So we can clearly see that individual rooms are much less in demand. And it's actually entire houses that are truly sought after in this area here on the water, with luxury homes on the waterfront. So this confirms the trend where ultra-wealthy celebrities are increasingly investing in acquiring land in Miami's gated communities to build and expand their estates. Here, we are looking at this particular article about the renowned Enrique Iglesias, and we had previously seen another one about the famous Paris Hilton. So it's a very strong sign of significant confidence in the long-term appreciation of valuable waterfront property in Miami. As I was saying, today, astute investors are not betting on immediate profitability through high rental income. Obviously, rentals are strong and quite in demand. But the most important thing is buying the property and the appreciation that will happen over the year. Today, we've seen a decrease. We have a price drop of about 20 to 25%. We have an overall decrease of 63% in Florida. What is going to happen? Prices will fall. Why this drop? It's obvious prices were way too high. And as we call it, overpriced, meaning above the usual price. So naturally the drop is here, but activity isn't going down, as you can see directly on Excel sheet, as you can see in this article, even though we notice it in condos. Conclusion. This week shows strong momentum in the sales segment of the highly sought after sector. When I talk about the highly sought after sector, I mean the luxury waterfront area with properties that don't stay on the market for very long. On the other hand, the rental market is quiet, as you can see. We're in the low season. So these waterfront homes in Miami, luxurious, are highly sought after during the winter season. In the summer, many tourists and Americans tend to leave Miami because it's hotter and more humid. So that could explain it. The market, as you see, is down for non-independent units, as I mentioned earlier. Rooms for rent or other units that are not independent are not in demand. What does that mean? It simply means that we are now expecting a different clientele than the one we had before. For more information about buying or selling your home, contact me directly. You have the link below with my online calendar. You can book a completely free 30-minute appointment with me, and don't hesitate to click on my YouTube channel and activate the bell. That way you can receive a notification every time I upload a video about real estate updates, luxury homes, or other reports we do here in Miami. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming market analysis. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next week, guys.